Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Ikram and you are watching my YouTube channel English with Ikram. आज मैं NTS टेस्ट की तैयारी के लिए जो अभी कमिंग PST, CT, DM और इस तरह की तमाम पोस्ट के लिए जो टेस्ट होने जा रहे हैं उसमें ग्रामर बेस्ड MCQ जो मैं आपको बहुत दफ़ा बता चुका हूँ पहले भी अपनी वीडियोस में कि मैंने अपने चैनल पे ग्रामर बेस्ड MCQs और ग्रामर के जितने भी एस्पेक्ट्स हैं उनके कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर करने के लिए मैंने तमाम चीज़ें डिस्कस की हैं। तो बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स का इशू था कि सर पेडागोजी पे आप वीडियो बनाएं। पेडागोजी पे जो बेस्ट MCQs होते हैं बड़े ट्रिकी होते हैं और बड़े मुश्किल भी होते हैं, तो उन पे वीडियो बनाएं। तो आज की इस वीडियो में मैं कुछ पेडागोजी के MCQ डिस्कस करूंगा। एंड यू नो पेडागोजी इज़ मेथडोलॉजी ऑफ टीचिंग मेथड्स। तो इसमें एक तो ये इशू होता है कि इसके जो 4 ऑप्शन होते हैं वो आपस में बड़े वो इतने क्लोज होते हैं कि समझ नहीं आ रही होती कि इस पर कौन सा राइट ऑप्शन है। तो इन टुडेज़ वीडियो आई एम गोइंग टू डिस्कस सम पेडागोजी बेस्ड MCQs। और कल परसों बड़े इंपॉर्टेंट NTS के टेस्ट होने जा रहे हैं, उसमें ग्रामर बेस्ड जो MCQs हैं उसके लिए आप मेरी वीडियोस देखते भी हैं। मज़ीद आप वीडियोस देखें, पहले वो टॉपिक क्लियर करें जिस चीज़ में आपको इशू है। फॉर एग्जांपल इफ़ यू आर नॉट क्लियर अबाउट कंडीशनल सेंटेंसेस तो पहले कंडीशनल सेंटेंसेस की वीडियो देखें, उसके बाद फिर आप जाके जो ईटा NTS की जो मेरी प्ले लिस्ट है जिसमें मैंने MCQ डिस्कस किए हुए फिर वहाँ जाके आप प्रैक्टिस करें। ऐसे फॉर एग्जांपल आपकी एडजेक्टिव का कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर नहीं है तो पहले आप एडजेक्टिव की कंप्लीट वीडियो देखें, अपना कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर करें और उसके बाद जाकर फिर ईटा NTS की जो प्ले लिस्ट है उसमें आप एडजेक्टिव बेस्ड MCQs जो हैं उनकी मदद से आप अपने उस की प्रैक्टिस करें। So in today's video, I am going to start pedagogy MCQs. Let's discuss. Number 1, a successful teacher's most important function is. A successful teacher's most important function is. There are 4 options. Number 1, helping students to become good player. Helping student to become a good player. Number B, to develop love for books among children. Number C, helping student to pass examination. Number 4, to develop thinking abilities among children. These are 4 options. First of all, try to select the right option yourself. And the correct option is to develop thinking abilities among children. This is the right option, that a successful teacher's most important function is to develop thinking abilities among children. Right? Number 2, to develop the aim of teacher is, MCQ number 2 is, the aim of teacher is, the options are to help the students get through in examination, B, to make students disciplined, C, to develop the abilities of students, and D, to develop the social behaviors among students. What do you think? Which one is the right option? Almost very close. आपसे कह सकते हैं कि सारे ऑप्शन ही ठीक लग रहे हैं। एंड द राइट ऑप्शन इज द एम ऑफ अ टीचर इज टू डेवलप द एबिलिटीज ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स। दिस इज द राइट ऑप्शन। तो ये ट्रिकी इसलिए होते हैं, मुश्किल इसलिए होते हैं कि आप जिस ऑप्शन पे भी जाएंगे आपको लगता है कि ठीक है, तो यू हैव टू राइट द मोस्ट सुटेबल वन, जो सबसे ज़्यादा सुटेबल है, तो सबसे ज़्यादा आप कह सकते हैं राइट ऑप्शन है। यू आर सपोज टू चूज दैट पर्टिकुलर। इसके लिए आपको प्रैक्टिस चाहिए। तो यही चीज़ है, आप इस वीडियो को लास्ट तक देखें। मैं जो इंतहाई आप कह सकते हैं इम्पॉर्टेंट है, मोस्ट रिपीटेड जो MCQs हैं मैं वो आज डिस्कस कर रहा हूँ। नंबर 3, MCQ नंबर 3, द मोस्ट कॉम्प्लेक्स स्किल इन कॉग्निटिव डोमेन ऑफ ब्लूम्स टैक्सोनॉमी इज, सुन लें, द मोस्ट कॉम्प्लेक्स skill in cognitive domain of Bloom taxonomy is characterizing, option B, understanding, option C, evaluating, and option D is synthesizing. And the right option is characterizing. The right option is characterizing. ये इसमें इतने क्लोज नहीं है तो ज़ाहिर राइट ऑप्शन इसके लिए इस लिहाज से आसान है कि अगर आपने ब्लूम टैक्सोनॉमी को स्टडी किया हुआ है फिर आपके लिए कोई मुश्किल नहीं है। Next MCQs is the field of study concerned with the construction of thought processes, including remembering, problem solving, and decision making is called, एक दफ़ा फिर सुन लें, The field of study concerned with the construction of thought processes, including remembering, problem solving, and decision making, is called what? Option A, education. Option B, pedagogy. Option C, cognitive development. And option D, epistemology. So what do you think? Which one is the right option? And the right option is cognitive development. Right? The field of study concerned with the construction of thought processes, including remembering, problem solving, and decision making, is called what? Cognitive development. Okay, the next one. The main objective of child-centered teaching method is. What is the main objective of child-centered teaching method? And the options are to develop the learning, to develop the skills in children, and option C, to develop independence in students, and option D, all of these. So what do you think? Which one is the right option? The right option is all of these. ये बात ध्यान में रखें, कभी कभी आपको none of these या all of these का ऑप्शन होता है, तो इसमें जब all of these हो तो उसके बारे में सोचा करें. All of these in maximum cases, हमेशा ऐसा नहीं होगा. In maximum cases all of these का ऑप्शन उसी सूरत में होता है जब तीनों ऊपर वाले तीनों ऑप्शन जो है वो वहाँ पे फिट हो रहे होते हैं. Okay, the next one is pedagogy is the study of. Yes, that's very simple. What is pedagogy? Pedagogy is the study of education. Option B, teaching methods. Option C, learning process. And option D, guiding students. And the right option is pedagogy is, as I have told you at the start of this video, that is teaching methods. Pedagogy is teaching methods. That's very simple. Next MCQ. Which is the best method of study of child behavior? Which is the best method of the study of child behavior? The options are A, inspection method, B, interview method, C, practical method, and D, personal study method. What do you think? Try to choose the option. The right option is personal study method. This is the right option. Personal study method is the best method of study the child behavior. Okay, the next MCQ is Plato argued that dash are fit to rule. Plato argues that dash are fit to rule. The options are educationists and philosophers, only educationists, only philosophers, only psychologists. इन चारों में से कौन सा ऑप्शन राइट है? द राइट ऑप्शन इज ओनली, द राइट ऑप्शन इज ए, एजुकेशनिस्ट एंड philosophers. The right option is educationists and philosophers. Okay, come to the next MCQ. Next MCQ is a post-theory knowledge is knowledge that is known by. A post-theory knowledge is knowledge that is known by. The options are analysis, information, C, experience, D, evidence. The post-theory knowledge is the knowledge that is known by experience. The right option out of these four options, the right option is experience, right? The next one is realistic education system supports the dash progress. Listen again. Realistic education system supports the dash progress. Options are natural, number B, social, C, scientific, and D, technical. What do you think? Which one is the right option? And right option over here is it's scientific. Realistic education system supports the scientific progress, right? Okay, the next one. An aspect of pragmatism is experimental learning, which says education should come through dash. Come through options: experience, practice, knowledge, and observations. What do you think? An aspect of pragmatism is experimental learning, which says education should come through what? Experience, practice, knowledge, or observations. And the right option, as that is there in the definition, pragmatism, the word itself says that it should be from experience. The right option over here is experience, which is option A. Okay, the next one. The cooperative learning method, which combines whole class learning plus heterogeneous small groups, is termed as A. Circles of learning, circles of knowledge, circles of conceptual learning, and D. None of these. What do you think? Listen once more. The cooperative learning method, which combines whole class learning plus the heterogeneous small groups, is termed as circles of learning, circles of knowledge, and circle of conceptual learning, and none of these. And the right option over here is, मैंने कहा था कि none of these, all of these हर जगह, तो कभी कभी ऐसा नहीं होता कि आप हर जगह जहाँ भी none of these आएगा कि all of these, तो आप उसी ऑप्शन में चूज़ करेंगे. तो same is the case over here. यहाँ ऐसा नहीं है, यहाँ right option है circles of learning. None of these पे आप नहीं जाएंगे. Okay, the next one, circles of learning. Detailed contents of the subjects for a class are called, that's very important, detailed contents of the subjects for a class are called course, B. behavior, C. design, and D. logical sequence. What do you think? Which one is the right option? Detailed contents of the subjects for a class are called course. Obviously, that is the detailed contents. Okay. MCQ number 9. The scope of curriculum includes. The scope of curriculum includes option 1, program of studies, program of activities, program of guidance, and D option is all. What do you think? Listen once more. That's also very important. The scope of curriculum includes, curriculum का जो scope है, that includes program of studies, program of activities, program of guidance, and the next option is all. So here the right option is all of these. Scope of curriculum includes program of studies, program of activities, and program of guidance, all of these. Next MCQ. A written work by a student to demonstrate some literary or linguistic knowledge is termed as what? A written work by a student to demonstrate some literary or linguistic knowledge is termed as option A, demonstration, option B, comprehension, option C, composition, option D, homework. What do you think? Which one is the right option over here? The right option is composition. A written work by a student to demonstrate some literary or linguistic knowledge is termed as composition. Okay. The next one, what is curriculum? Again, that's very important. The options are overall activities of an institution. What is curriculum? Option A, overall activities of an institution. Option B, objectivity. Option C, classroom. Option D, affective. What do you think? Which one is the right option? That is overall activities of an institution. Right? The curriculum is overall activities of an institution. Right? Okay. The next MCQ is, teacher reads aloud to the class to improve students. What? Teacher reads aloud to the class to improve students. A, feeling about reading. B, pronunciation. C, comprehension. And D, all of these. Again, there is the option of all of these. And here you have to pick, you have to choose this option, that is all of these. And the MCQ is, teacher reads aloud to the class to improve students' feeling about reading, comprehension and pronunciation. So all the three options which are correct. So you have to choose the right option, that is all of these, right? The next one, formative assessment is an assessment dash learning. Formative assessment is an assessment dash learning. Here you are supposed to choose the preposition. अगर तो ये pedagogy है, लेकिन यहाँ पे आपको थोड़ी grammar preposition आपने choose करनी है, and the prepositions are to, of, by, for. Formative assessment is an assessment for learning. ये आपके knowledge के लिए भी है कि formative assessment वो assessment होती है जिससे learning जो है उसको assess की जाती है. The next one is, according to John Dewey, school must prepare students for what? According to John Dewey, the school must prepare the students for, options are present life, B, future life, C, entrepreneurship, and D, research. And the right option over here is present life. This is, according to John Dewey, school must prepare students for present life, right? The next MCQ, progressivism believes that education comes from the experience of the dash. Progressivism believes that education comes from the experience of the dash. Number 1, child, B, teacher, C, principal, and D, society. What do you think? What should be the right option over here? Progressivism believes that education comes from the experience of the child. Okay. The next one, logical order of content organization is to arrange the content according to what? The options are course, behavior, design, logical sequence. Listen once more. Logical order of content organization. Logical order of content organization is to arrange the content according to what? Course, behavior, design, logical sequence. And the right option over here is D, the last one, logical sequence. Right?